Hi, this is Rainy Gun Gaming here. So, we have just jumped into a daily B race. As you can see, most of us have the same driver rating, same safety rating class. Even though most people don't actually drive like the class, I try to stick as close to it as possible. That's depending on the situation, on the corner, on the straight, whether it's the last lap, first lap. So that's just about safety rating. It's enough about that. So I use the Megane Group 4 car because I experience a lot more, how can you say, positive results in it. Whereas with the TT, that would be, the Audi TT would be my second choice, sorry for that. That would usually be my second choice. Then the RCZ, the Sirocco I'm not really too familiar with, as I haven't actually, I actually do have one, but I don't use it as much as I should. As you can see there on the left, there's a creepy dude in a black shirt just staring me down. I guess he's got his bet placed on somebody else and he expects them to lose. So I actually was beaten by a guy that's named Old Timer 911, and that's kind of funny to see. I'm just here in the warm-up. I like standing in the pit because I love the view. I don't usually partake in the message board that goes on in the chat that goes on before the race, because usually it's just guys greeting the other fellow countrymen, and I'm usually alone. I'm usually the only one of my country in the lobby. So when there is somebody, I usually greet them and then I just jump into the pit, because I don't see the point in chatting too much because there's very limited time to chat. So well, let's jump into this race and let's hope there is a positive result surrounding this race. As you can see there, second place. I was excited because I didn't thought, I actually just broke my record, my previous lap record, just before starting this race. So I'm just going to give him a little bit of a flash over there. The guy in the back flashes back. I'm just going to give him another one. I guess the guy in first position is so confident that he feels he doesn't actually need to address us, the other two of us. As you can see, my door number is number 2, so I can't settle for anything under second place. So this really doesn't mount pressure to me, and it makes me feel like I should really be putting on my serious socks right now. So into the auto drive, usually sometimes the game glitches and allows me to start in second gear, but here we go. Okay, I have to hit up a quick shift there for second to third. Now all I need to do is just keep pressure on him, see if there is anything I can do about this situation. So we keep stick our braking points, we hit that apex nice and tight, we keep it nice and tight. Oh, let's not go too on the grass, let's not get that penalty going. Alright, so Old Timer 911, that's a very good name, even if I have to admit so myself. So we're just going to hit that braking point after the orange barrier there, try to keep it close knit. Okay, so coming down the straight, we are still within slipstream range, so I don't want to get out of that range. Alright, I always struggle to find the braking point here, but for some reason my instincts are really good around this corner. He runs a bit wide over there, I need to follow him there down that wide stretch. Okay, so now we're keeping the pressure on him. We're doing really good. Let's brake a little bit early. I don't wanna bump him. Okay, trying to keep it flat out as possible. Unfortunately, I didn't get a good line, so usually I go flat out. Alright, so he's gotten a little bit of a way, but he's not too far away out of my slipstream yet. So let's just see what happens down the line. Okay, so I got a good buffer to the cars behind me. Alright, we're catching up, we are catching up. Hit that braking point just before the barrier. Oh, and a nice sending it down the inside. I can see, look on the map there on the right bottom corner. He is just on my right hand side. I will keep my distance because, I don't want that safety rating dropping anytime soon. Right, we're hitting that inside cone. Keeping it up. Okay, I've got a good buffer to him. I'm just hoping he doesn't jump me on this one. Okay, so he does know that he's a bit too far. I do appreciate that. Hey, and the old time is actually catching up. So trying to stick to this racing line as well as I can. Coming down, brake. Okay, just letting go of the throttle, now getting back on it. Hey, I see the buffer has grown really nice. Hey, we're down to 1 second. He's out of my slipstream. Hopefully that's the last time he ever gets into it. Okay, lap number 2, coming down the stretch, hitting that braking point. The braking point, by the way, there is just before that barrier on the side ends. Alright, let's keep it tight. So I'm in first place now, so that's above my door number. So if I can keep it in this position. Let's see if I hit that breaking point. Yeah, okay, we hit that breaking point after the orange barrier. I wasn't as close to the inside as I like. Okay, so he's still a good decent amount of pace away from me. Right, we're coming down the straight, Hopefully my instincts are the same as the last round. It's okay, hitting that inside a bit better now, keeping the corner a bit more tighter. Wow, I have to admit I did that very well, very impressed about it. Okay, so coming down, keeping up. So we are clipping the insides very neatly. We are keeping it nice and tight. Just going off the acceleration a bit. I don't want to overcook it. I've got a nice lead, so I don't want to do anything drastical. I don't even know if that's a real word. Probably not. So we are still coming down the stretch. We are enjoying it. Let's see, hitting that breaking point right there. Keeping it on the inside. Wow. Alright, so we are keeping okay, so the gap is just grown. I see with a quick look back over there, I can see the guy in third place is catching up. So they two are gonna start battling, so I have clear air. All I need to do is just keep the mistakes to a minimal. Alright, let's see if I can keep this turn. Alright, we are doing very well. I do excuse if I stutter, but this is my first time commenting on my videos, adding a bit of commentary. If the sound quality is not that good, please leave a comment so that I can see if there's anything I can do about it. At the moment I'm using a headset microphone, which I know is not a good idea, but it's what I've got for now. I will invest at the end of the month in a much more proper microphone, a separate microphone, a condenser one to be specific. Once I have one and it's good quality, I will leave a link in the description on which one I got myself. So back to the race at hand. So I'm still keeping it tight. I have got an even greater lead now. It's about 2 seconds, 2.2 seconds right now. So it's going very well. It's extremely well. This is the final lap. All I need to do is just keep the mistakes to a minimal. Right, let's see if my instincts keeps up on this corner again. Wow, actually we got a nice purple sector, so that's great news. So let's just keep pushing. Let's hopefully we can keep that purple sector up. I have the fastest lap. Okay, right, let's hit that breaking point. Let's see if we keep it to the inside. Wow, I'm very excited on that. It's very exciting to see that I am still keeping up my laps. I am doing extremely well. So we're keeping it tight, keeping on the inside, hitting those apexes. This is turning out to be wonderful. So let's see if I must just keep this turn very clean. I've lost a couple of races due to this corner because I pushed the limits. So I actually did go a bit slower through that corner, but at least it preserved my momentum. Okay, let's see, let's keep it on the inside of this corner as well. Let's not overcook it. Okay, I think I'm going to need to brake a little bit harder on this corner than I usually do. Alright, I'm getting on the throttle a bit later. I don't need to overcook it, I got enough space. Okay, didn't make that line as tight as I usually would. Alright, so we are going to win this one. I just need to make sure this last corner is always the one that puts them out the most pressure on. Okay, we have successfully won this race. Finally, there was many races before this. I usually try not to make mistakes and stuff. I will do a blooper vid later on, but for now it's more important to show my positive results, as I am trying to boost a little bit of my confidence, because mindset does play a large role in racing. So yeah, first place it is. So thank you for watching. Please do hit that like and subscribe button and the notification bell, as this does help, and see you next time.